My beloved child, listen closely, for these words are not spoken lightly. I have seen your heart, every beat, weighed in love and longing. You have waited, endured, and hoped when all seemed lost. You have stood in faith, even when the night refused to end. And now I say to you, hold on. What I have promised is coming. I am not a God who forgets. I do not overlook the cries of my children. Every sigh you have breathed in secret, every silent tear that fell upon your hands, I have gathered them like the morning dew upon the earth. Do you think I have turned my face away? No, my child. I have watched over you with unwavering love. Even when you felt abandoned, I was there. Even when you thought your prayers vanished into emptiness, I was listening. You are walking a path of purpose, though at times it may feel like wandering. The delays you face are not rejections, they are alignments. I am setting things in order, preparing what is ahead, and making the way straight. Your destiny is not in the hands of time, nor in the hands of men. It rests in mine. Do not mistake my silence for absence. Do not allow the enemy to plant doubt where I have sown faith. The waiting is not to break you, but to strengthen you. Like gold in the fire, like a tree growing deep roots before it reaches for the sky, so too am I shaping you. The waiting is refining, not punishing. Trust in what you cannot yet see, for what is unseen is more real than what is visible. I know the weight you carry, the burdens pressing against your soul, the fears whispering lies into your mind. Will it ever change? Did I hear him right? Has he forgotten me? No, my child, 1,000 times no. You are not forgotten. You are not abandoned. You are written upon the palms of my hands, and your days are numbered by my wisdom. Even now, angels move at my command, shifting things beyond your understanding. Hold on, not because you are strong, but because I am. Not because you see the way, but because I have already walked it. Not because you understand, but because I do. You are closer than you think. Your breakthrough, your answered prayer, your long-awaited blessing, it is on its way. Like the dawn after the darkest night, like rain upon the dry ground, like a mighty wind that cannot be stopped, so shall it come. And when it does, you will see that every tear, every battle, every lonely night was not in vain. For I am the Lord your God, and I do not fail. Hold on, my child, it's coming. The road you walk may seem endless at times, a vast, uncharted desert stretching before you, with no oasis in sight. Your steps may feel heavy, burdened by uncertainty and fear. But do not let your heart be troubled. You are not alone on this journey. The winds of heaven are at your back. The hands of angels are lifting you higher, and my presence surrounds you like a warm embrace, though you may not always feel it. Every trial you face, every difficulty that seems insurmountable, has its purpose. It is not random. It is not meaningless. Each moment of hardship is a thread woven into the grand tapestry of your life, a tapestry that I, the Master Creator, am designing with precision and love. It may look like chaos now, but when you see it completed, when the picture comes into full view, you will marvel at the beauty that came from the storm. I know you're weary, and I know the waiting feels long, but in this season, I am preparing you. There are lessons you are learning in the silence that you cannot afford to miss. You are being shaped, refined, and strengthened for what is ahead. You are becoming the person who will carry the blessing, who will step into the fullness of your destiny. Without this time, without the waiting, you would not be ready for what I have in store. Do not measure the arrival of your promise by the clock or calendar. My timing is not bound by the rules of this world. I exist outside of time. What seems like a delay is simply the unfolding of my perfect plan. There is a season for everything, And each season has its own purpose. Just as the farmer plants the seed and waits for the harvest, so too must you wait. But rest assured, the harvest is coming. Trust the process, even when you do not understand it. I know what I am doing. I have not abandoned you. In fact, I am closer than you think. You may not see the progress, but trust that things are shifting in ways that are invisible to you. You are being positioned for the breakthrough. The stage is being set for the grand reveal. You may question, how much longer? But I ask you to hold on, just a little while longer. I see the cry of your heart. I see your tears, and I know the longing you carry. But do not grow discouraged, for the fulfillment of my promise will come in a way that exceeds your expectations. The moment you've been waiting for is not far off. It may not come when you want it, but it will come when you need it the most. It will come at the perfect time, and when it does, it will be everything you have hoped for, and more. You will look back and realize that the waiting was worth it, that every moment of struggle, every moment of doubt, led you to this place of fulfillment. So, child, hold on. Don't give up now. You are closer than you know. The doors will open, the answers will come, and the blessing you have waited for will manifest before your eyes. It's coming. Hold on. In moments of uncertainty, when the path before you seems clouded, remember that the fog will eventually lift. Your eyes will see the horizon clearly once more, and you will understand that the journey, no matter how difficult, was part of the unfolding of a much greater plan. Right now it may feel like you're standing still, like time is slipping away. But the truth is, my child, I am moving in ways you cannot yet comprehend. You are in a season of preparation, even if you cannot see it with your natural eyes. Just as the seed must lie hidden beneath the earth, in the dark, before it can sprout into life, so must your promise be nurtured in the unseen places. I am tending to it, watering it with the rain of my grace, and cultivating it with the warmth of my presence. What you are waiting for is already growing, even if you cannot yet see it. Trust the process. Know that every setback, every moment of waiting, is not in vain. Each moment is a step closer to the breakthrough. Do you remember how far you've come? How much you've already endured? You are stronger now than you were before. You've overcome obstacles that once seemed impossible, and you've done so with my strength. The trials you faced were not meant to break you. They were meant to shape you into who you are becoming. I see your struggle, and I hear your cries. It may feel like you are standing alone, but I am always with you. I am the God who walks beside you, the God who goes before you, the God who holds you when you are too weary to walk on your own. You are never alone in this journey. You may feel like you're carrying a weight too heavy to bear, but I promise you, I will carry it with you. The load will not break you. It will build you. The weight you carry is refining you, making you into a vessel capable of holding the blessings I am about to pour into your life. It is not a burden. It is a gift of preparation. In this waiting, you are being made ready for something greater than you can imagine. The blessing you long for is not just a gift. It is a responsibility, and you must be ready to carry it. That is why I am preparing you now. That is why I am allowing you to endure. I am not punishing you. I am shaping you into the person who will be able to steward the fullness of what I have for you. Do not lose heart in the waiting. I know the pressure you feel, the impatience that wells up inside you when the promises seem far off. But you must trust that what I have spoken will come to pass. You may not see it yet, but it is already in motion. There are things happening behind the scenes, things that you cannot yet understand, but things that are leading to your breakthrough. I am working in ways you cannot see, and I will bring forth the promise at just the right time. It will come when you need it most, when it will bless you in ways you cannot fathom. You will look back on this season of waiting and you will see how it was all part of my perfect plan. The pieces will come together, and the picture will be clearer than ever. So hold on, even when it's hard. Hold on, even when you feel like giving up. Hold on, because what I have for you is more than you could ask for or imagine. It's coming. Trust that in the fullness of time, it will come to you. Hold on, it's coming. When you stand at the crossroads of doubt, it can feel like the waiting is a heavy burden that you cannot bear. It seems endless, with no end in sight. But in those moments, I urge you to remember, the waiting is never wasted. You are being molded, refined, and strengthened in ways that will prepare you for what I have promised. I do not leave my children in the wilderness without a purpose. Every season of waiting has its role in the grand design I've created for your life. You may question, why does it have to take so long? Or, why does it seem so hard? But I need you to trust in my wisdom. I am the creator of all things, and I see the beginning from the end. What you view as a delay is simply a divine pause, a moment to prepare your heart, your mind, and your spirit for what's to come. What I have planned for you is far beyond your wildest dreams, and the foundation needs to be solid. You must be strong enough to hold what I am about to give you. Remember, my child, that I see the end from the beginning. I am orchestrating everything for your good. Every moment of waiting, every trial, and every unanswered prayer is part of my plan to refine you and make you ready. I am preparing your heart to handle the blessings, the grace, and the purpose that will come with the fulfillment of my promise. It is not about just receiving. It is about becoming the person who can carry the weight of the promise. You might feel exhausted, like your hope is fading, and your strength is nearly gone. But it is in these very moments, when your energy is spent and your faith is tested, that I am doing some of my most profound work in you. I am teaching you to lean on me, to trust in my timing, and to depend on my strength. Your own will not be enough for what is to come. I have seen the depth of your tears, the frustration in your heart, and the longing in your soul. And even when you feel alone, I am with you. Even when you cannot see me, I am there, working in the unseen, shifting things behind the curtain of your reality. My plans are unfolding in ways that you cannot perceive, but I promise you, they are moving closer to fulfillment every single day. You are growing, even when you cannot feel it, even when you cannot see it. I am stretching you, expanding your capacity for what I will give you. The moment is coming, the breakthrough you've longed for. And when it arrives, you will look back and see that every tear, every moment of doubt, and every ounce of struggle was worth it. Don't despise the waiting, for it is in the waiting that you learn to trust more deeply. It is in the waiting that your character is refined and your faith strengthened. I know it's hard. I know it feels like it's taking forever. But trust that I am doing something beautiful in you, even now. I am not abandoning you. I am not withholding from you. What I have promised will come, and it will be worth every second of the wait. So hold on, even when the journey feels too long. Hold on, even when the path is unclear. Hold on, for your promise is just around the corner. Hold on, my child. It's coming. There are moments when it feels like the darkness will never give way to the light. The weight of your circumstances presses down so hard that it seems impossible to breathe, let alone believe that something better is ahead. In those moments of struggle, the battle within your soul is fierce. But I tell you this, what you see before you is not the end of the story. It is but a chapter in a larger narrative, a chapter where the words "hold on" are your strength, and the final page is yet to be written. I know it feels difficult to keep your faith alive when the evidence around you says otherwise. But understand this, faith is not the absence of doubt. It is trusting in me, despite the doubts that rise. It is the belief in my promises, even when everything around you screams that they are impossible. I have never failed to fulfill what I have spoken, and I will not begin now. You are closer than you think. What you have been waiting for is closer than you can imagine. It is coming toward you even now, moving through the corridors of time and space, drawing closer with every breath you take. The breakthrough is not a distant dream. It is becoming a reality inch by inch, day by day. The process of waiting is never in vain, even when it seems like nothing is happening. I am working in ways that are invisible to your eyes. Every step you take, every prayer you pray, every tear you shed is moving things forward. The path may seem long, but my timing is perfect. The door you've been knocking on will open in due season, and the floodgates will pour out more than you could have ever imagined. But there is something I need you to know. Your breakthrough will be far greater than you can even fathom right now. You see the small things, the hopes and desires of your heart, and I see those too. But I also see the greater purpose, the divine plan that stretches far beyond your own understanding. What you have been waiting for is not just for you. It is for my glory, and it will impact more lives than you can imagine. This waiting is not about your ability to hold on. It's about my ability to hold you. You are not in this alone. Your faith is not carrying you through this. My strength is. When you feel you can't take another step, when you feel like you can't hold on any longer, I am here, holding you, lifting you. When your faith falters, my faith in you remains unwavering. I know the promises I've spoken over your life. I know the desires I've placed in your heart, and I will bring them to fruition. You will see the beauty in the waiting. You will see the fruit of your patience, and you will witness the manifestation of my promises in your life. This is not a delay. It is divine preparation. When the time comes, and it is coming, the blessings will not just meet your expectations, they will exceed them. You will look back and realize that everything you endured was worth it. Every moment of pain, every stretch of patience. Hold on. It's coming. And when it does, it will be more than you ever dreamed. The journey you've walked hasn't been easy, and the waiting has felt unbearable at times. But I want you to remember that everything you've experienced has purpose, and in due time, you will understand the depth of that purpose. Each season of your life, even the ones of silence and struggle, has been shaping you for what lies ahead. You are not where you once were, and you will never be who you once were. The waiting, the refining, the stretching of your spirit, it has all been making way for what I am about to release into your life. When the promise arrives, it will not only bless you, it will be a testament to my faithfulness. The long nights, the unanswered prayers, the moments when you felt like giving up, all of these will be part of your story, a story that will be told, not just for you, but for those who will see my glory in your life. Your testimony will bring hope to others. What you are waiting for is not just for you. It is for my kingdom, and through it I will touch the lives of many. I know that the waiting can be agonizing, and I know that it feels like you've been holding on for what seems like forever. But know this, you are stronger than you think. The strength you are developing in this season will be the foundation for the promise that is about to be delivered. You will have the capacity to carry what I'm about to give you because of the work I am doing in you now. I want you to take a moment and reflect on where you were before. How far have you come? Can you see the growth, even in the smallest of ways? Look at your heart now and realize that it is a heart that has been shaped by fire, purified and ready for what is to come. You are being made ready to handle the greatness I have for you. The breakthrough you have been waiting for is not just a moment of deliverance. It is the beginning of a new chapter in your life, a chapter filled with hope, abundance, and purpose. When the doors open, when the answers come, when the blessings flow, they will be like nothing you've ever experienced. And when that moment comes, when it all aligns, when it all makes sense, you will be able to look back with a heart full of gratitude. You will see that every tear, every doubt, every moment of uncertainty was part of the process that brought you here. It will all make sense. You will see that I never left you. I never forsook you. I was there in the waiting, working in ways that you couldn't understand at the time. But now, you will see my hand at work in every detail. So don't give up, don't let go. Hold on with everything you have, for the promise is not just coming. It's already on its way. It's closer than you think. And when it arrives, it will be a revelation of my goodness. You will know that the waiting was worth it. You will know that everything you endured was for the glory of what is coming. Hold on. It's coming. And when it does, it will change everything.